Yine சுற்றுங்களுக்கெல்லாம் settings share screen. Good afternoon to all dear students. I am Dr. Elavani Kumari, Assistant Professor in Economics in Adikavanana University. Dear students, due to the COVID, we are all disturbed the regular classwork. Anyhow, we have some other source like this, Google Meet or any other. We can substitute our classwork as regular. You are all most welcome to the event semester. In this semester, we have 5 papers as usual odd semester. There is a slight change in the combination of papers. That is, we have 3 core papers along with 2 optionals. Now I am going to deal in third semester, third core paper with the title of Economics of Education and Health. In this paper, it is organized into 4 modules. That is, first module, second module, third module, and fourth module. Now, I want to start with first module 1. It will be discussed education growth, human capital, fiscal capital, components of human capital, and is it education as consumption or investment, demand for education, private and public social demand, and expenditure on education, etc. Now we will discuss the topic education as an investment for. Now we will discuss the topic education as an instrument for economic growth. In this, first and foremost, we need to know the meaning of education as well as economic growth. Here we have a doubt in education and literacy. Literacy means the ability to read and writing skills in their own tongue. As per Census 2011, we have 74.04% literacy rate in India. In Andhra Pradesh, it has 67.7. In education, Bihar has the least ratio in India rather than Kerala. Kerala has highest rate in India at 93.9%. It is the information about literacy. Education is separate. Education means transformation of knowledge from one person to another, or transformation of knowledge from a teacher to a pupil. Pupil means a student. As per Indian Constitution, the Article 45 provides responsibility on the states to provide free and compulsory education to both boys and girls of the age group of 4 to 14 years. Right to education has become a fundamental right under Article 21A as per 86th Constitution Amendment in 1993. Some factors are determine the education levels, and some economists are define the what is the definition of education also. In India, our education levels are classified into primary classes, that is 5 to 12 age groups, secondary 13 to 19 age group, tertiary education 20 and above. In methods, it has three: formal education, non-formal education, and informal education. Now, is it instrument for economic growth? We want to know the importance also. Education economics are the economics of education is the study of economic issues relating to education, including the demand for education, the financing and provision of education, and the comparative efficiency of various educational programs and policies. Primarily works on the relationship between schooling and labor market outcomes for individuals. The field of economics of education has grown rapidly to cover virtually all areas with linkages to education. Education plays a major role in the economic development of any country, may it be developed or developing. Many resources plays a part in the growth of a country's economy, one of which perhaps the most important in human capital, in which means the workforce of the country. The importance of education was fully recognized by the classical economists such as Adam Smith, John Stuart Mill, Karl Marx, and Alfred Marshall, etc. The classical economists emphasized the micro relationship between education of an individual and the benefits accruing to him from its education. During the Keynesian period, greater attention was given to short-term problems of augmenting the effective demand. Keynes and other economists not pay attention to factors of long-run consequences such as education. Consequently, a new era of economics come into existence known as economics of education. What is the definition of economics? We need to know. In general economics, it deals with the human wants and its satisfaction. But in economics, as per Adam Smith, founder and father of economics, a social science concerned with the description and analysis of the income, trade, production, distribution, and consumption of goods and services is called economics. Education, before going to know the education and economics, we have to know the economic growth too. Economic growth means it refers to an increase in aggregate production in an economy. Definition of economics, definition of economics of education. It plays an important role in establishing economic growth by improving skills, increasing competency and productivity. Economy of a country depends on two factors: natural resources and human resources. Economy in every country depends on two forces: one, natural resources, and human resources. As per the view of economic point of view, economic aspects of education are in 5. 1. Education as economic good. education as consumption, education as investment, education as an industry, and education as human capital. We want to discuss the first one, that is education as economic good. In general, we learn in basic concepts of economics. Actually, goods are classified into 5 types. They are classified into 1. Free goods, 2. Economic goods, 3. Consumer goods, 4. Producer goods, and 5. Intermediary goods. Now, examining the various economic aspects of education, a good is said to be economic good only when its availability is limited and it is capable of allocation. There are 2 types of economic goods, material goods and non-material goods. Material goods are physical and tangible, whereas a non-material goods is a service rendered that satisfies a human want. Education is a non-material economic good. It is a service rendered to satisfy a human want. It is limited and capable of being allocated to individuals. Economics is both a producer's good as well as a consumer's good. Now, is it consumer good or economic producer good? It is. Finally, education is both a producer good as well as a consumer good. Producer's goods are the goods used in the process of producing other goods, whereas consumer goods are goods are going to used by a consumer to satisfy their wants. It gives satisfaction. So, education is both consumer good, that means it satisfies human wants, as well as producer goods, that means it produces another. Second view is education as consumption. Some economists view education as a superior consumption good and has nothing directly to do with production. It is a form of consumption like bread or wine. John Maynard Keynes considered general education in the USA as more consumption, when learning is merely to spend the leisure time or for pleasure without any economic motive. We may term it as consumption. Learning classical languages, fine arts, and games is most of the cases is a consumption productivity. Third one is education is as investment. Marshall emphasized the importance of education as a national investment. It is the most valuable of all capital invested in human beings. Modern economics treated education as a kind of investment. It is consumption and it is being taken as input to increase future earnings. It is investment also. Education put in the framework of classical economics is investment, and in the Keynes analysis is consumption. In our concept, in our economic point of view, fourth one is education as an industry. Education is an industry in the sense that it utilizes money and other available resources to develop its output. It is considered as a growth industry which provides employment and services needed by the total economy, as any other industry contributes to the gross national product of the country. Again, education produces only intangibles in the form of non-material goods or services that are valuable but difficult to measure. Fourth one, conclude that education is an industry. That means it produces other usable goods. Fifth one, education as human capital. Capital is anything that involves costs but yields a stream of income over time. Education is considered as human capital as it directly promotes the quality and capability of human beings. It contributes to the intellectual and social capital of a country. So, education raises the economic value of a human capital by raising the future earning power and current asset value of human beings. These are the 5 aspects of education in economic point of view. What is the importance of education in economic development? First, we know the title, is it instrument or not? Education is very sense is one of the fundamental factor of development. No country can achieve sustainable economic development without sustainable investment in human capital. Education enriches people's understanding of themselves and world. It improves the quality of their lives and leads to broad social benefits to individuals and society. Education raises people's productivity and creativity and promotes entrepreneurship and technological advantages. In addition, it plays a very crucial role in securing economic and social progress and improving income distribution. So, the role of education in economic development and the effect of education on labor productivity, poverty, trade, technology, health, income distribution, and family structure. Education provides a foundation for development, the groundwork on which much of our economic and social well-being is built. It is the key to increasing economic efficiency and social consistency. By increasing the value and efficiency of their labor, it helps to raise the poor from poverty. It increases the overall productivity and intellectual flexibility of the labor force. It helps to ensure that a country is competitive in world markets now characterized by changing technologies and production methods by increasing a children's integration. So, conclusion, we need to conclude education is every sense is one of the fundamental factor of development. There is no doubt to work as instrument as economic development. So it raises people's productivity as well as creativity and promotes entrepreneurial skills and also technological advantages. Finally, it is concluded that education is really instrument to economic development. This is the basic references. You can observe the material. I quoted 3 references. You can take these references to refer more information than these slides. We need to submit assignment to the university. You can learn more information from above references and books which are coded in the end of the syllabus, and also available some books are in our central library do. Out of this, we have to submit the assignment through mail. My mail ID is alk.eco@aknu.edu.in within 1 week. We can ask any questions regarding this topic through mail, WhatsApp and mobile call also. Thank you watching for this video. Stay home and stay safe. Thank you one and all. అదంటే సేవ్ అవ్వలేదా? సేవ్ అది దేవుడికి సేవ్ తల్లే. చేయండి అంటే పిచ్చిదాన్ని. చు సరిపోయింది. సరిపోయింది.